Independent sports have become a great part of my life. I've been playing tennis since second grade and competitively since fourth grade. Though there are other sports other than tennis that are independent sports. Sports like ping pong, golf, cross country, track, swimming, and fencing are just a few. Though, in independent sports, there can only be one winner. One winner had to be self-motivated to win a tournament, race, competition, or meet. In a team sport, it's different. Every person has a job that they have to do and have to uphold the job. For example, if Tony Romo wants to score a touchdown for his team to win the game, he will need a good offensive line to protect him from the other team. He will then need his rushing backs and wide receivers to be open. In team sports, you have to be dependent. You have to be dependent on your friends. In independent sports, it's only you and your opponents. I interviewed my coach, named Coach Scott, and asked him what did all his students who had graduated graduated high school and played college tennis have in common. And he had said this: all of my students who loves tennis and who had gone to play college tennis had to make many sacrifices, some of them large and some small. Although they all had self-motivation that pumped them to become better tennis players. They all love to work hard and still are motivated to become the best tennis players they can be. What I took in was self-motivation. Self-motivation is what they all had in common. They were all self-motivated to become the best tennis players they can be. But people are self-motivated for different things. For example, grades and sports. Friends and families are great motivators. They help me motivate. For example, my friends motivate me in tennis. They're more talented than me, so they help me practice by fixing every small stroke. They are funny and help me relax when I'm feeling down. And some became my best friends. I know some for more than 2 years, and some they even graduated. They all have been great friends and helped me become a better tennis player. Here's the ladder of goals that I want to achieve. I achieved my first goal. I become a ZAP player. Now, I'm a champ player. My next goal is to become a super champ for my birthday in June. In the end, my last goal is to become a D1 tennis player. Mark Raleigh was an inspiration to me. Mark Raleigh was a left-handed tennis player playing for Litchfield High School's #1. In his freshman year, he lost in his first round against Henderson's Country Club. Unfortunately, in the next stage, he contracted a very rare disease that happened at 1 out of 10 million people, making his left arm very weak. They were forced to amputate his arm. In his sophomore year and his junior year, he was forced to recover. In his senior year, he was still motivated and still had that dream to want to compete in states. Mark Raleigh had to relearn how to serve with his right hand. He worked hard every day and practiced with his father. Mark Raleigh, in his senior year, in his last tournament, he was playing his number 30 singles. He still wanted to compete in states after his freshman year loss in the first round. Surprisingly, he won 6 out of 8 matches in his first day. And the second day, if he would have won more against the same school, Henderson's Country Club, he would have gone to compete in states. Unfortunately, he lost in straight sets. There was no Hollywood ending, his father said, but was courageous. He was self-motivated to become the best tennis player he can be. He dedicated his time and sacrificed many things. So my question to you is, what are you motivated on?